10 TV is keeping your family safe as we head into the warmer months. We have team coverage this evening. Tara Jabor has more on an effort to keep kids out of trouble. But first, 10 TV's Colin Dorsey is in the Hilltop neighborhood tonight, where the city just wrapped up a push to respond to residents' concerns. And Colin, what kind of progress did the city make, and is it making a difference out there?
Yeah, Yolanda, of course, when we held the 10 TV Listens town hall back in the fall, we heard a lot of concerns from residents living right here. Now, this was a 2-week push, and in that first week of this clean and safe corridor initiative, Columbus police made 88 arrests along Sullivant Avenue, and those arrests ranged from drug crimes to prostitution. And the city says this is a push that has to continue to keep moving. Now, residents I talked with here today say things have gotten better along Sullivant Avenue, but there's still a long way to go.
It's a typical day at the tire shop. New tires to new wheel bearings, all with a front row seat to Sullivant Avenue.
I've been up here all my life, and I'm 67 years old.
Richard Anderson and his wife are waiting on their car, and growing up in the Hilltop himself, he's watched a lot of change in the neighborhood he called home.
They got a long ways to go. Well, once they get, I ain't knocking nobody, nothing like that, but once you get all the other people up off the street, help them or whatever, it'd be real nice up there.
But in his eyes, Sullivant Avenue has gotten better over time.
Scared to pull up into a store a lot because you don't know if you're going to get robbed or not, but they cleaned it up a whole lot. They really did.
For the past 2 weeks, cleaning up is what the city was focused on, going door to door and looking at 311 requests to figure out what needed to change. $142,000 went into picking up trash, inspecting homes, and also focusing on crime.
Is the money in the last 2 weeks really enough to make a difference?
I think the results speak for themselves, with a number of criminals taken off the street, the number of guns and drugs that the Division of Police took off the street. I think that's going to make a huge difference for this neighborhood and neighborhoods throughout our city.
I talked with Mayor Andrew Ginther just this morning about these efforts.
Why now? Should this not have been something the city's always been doing?
We have been doing this, not in this type of concerted way.
He says that push isn't going to end anytime soon. Back at the tire shop, Anderson says the community also needs to step up and do its part. But either way, the effort to make change can't slow down.
Keep sticking with it, because if you stop, it's going to be a repeat. It's going to start right back.
Now, Mayor Ginther says the city's next area of focus in this clean and safe corridor initiative is along Livingston Avenue in the city's Driving Park neighborhood. But beyond what the city is doing, keeping the city safe is a community-led effort. So it's time to ask yourself, do you know where your children are? That's the question one church leader is asking parents to ask themselves this summer. 10 TV's Tara Jabor joins us live now from that man's church with more on this initiative.